We're live, Jamie.
Jamie.
That's right. We're doing our podcast from Joe Rogan's studio.
No way.
He lent it out to us.
Hey, Jamie, pull this up.
Can we do some
Jamie,
weed?
Ayahuasca.
No, let's do some drugs.
Yeah, so unless you guys can't tell from that angelic voice on the other side, our long lost boy, Ethan. We have recovered him from Michael Devlin, known pedophile.
Dude, his basement was a maze.
It wasn't Michael, it was Sean.
Sean Hornbeck, yeah. He's carrying the mantle.
Yep, following in his
Footsteps.
father's footsteps,
Yeah,
we will say.
Dude, I'm gonna die if that actually happens.
You guys are fucking awful.
He's probably gonna be like a total pedophile now.
We just hired somebody at 54th Street.
It's Sean Hornbeck.
What was the last name of Hornbeck?
He probably
Gotta
changed
be
his
related.
name. Yeah, he's going under an alias.
We'll give it like a cousin or something.
No, it's a.
No, I can tell you right now.
His
Like, if that
alias,
happened to me,
John Hornbeck.
I would 1,000% change my name, like as soon as I could.
Yeah, absolutely. I would change my last name to Devlin. I would take his name out of
Michael.
respect.
Out of respect.
He did clothe and feed him for all those years.
Yeah, I mean, he had a pretty.
You didn't
sweet
charge
life.
him rent.
Yeah, you let him play games all day. I mean,
Just for a little butt
just
stuff.
on occasion, some butt stuff, some light butt stuff, like light rimming.
And you don't know if he didn't enjoy it or not.
He probably did, dude.
Yeah, like
He enjoyed
over
it.
time,
Yeah.
I'm sure he
Got Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
Stockholm syndrome.
yeah. So yeah, this is the first podcast that we're doing over laptop with Ethan because Ethan's out of town now. Justin's out of town.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna be with us because we don't particularly like Justin.
we just needed to fill
Yeah, fuck
in
that guy. No.
Yeah,
every now and
fuck
then.
him.
Justin, we miss you.
Yeah, Dylan's out of town now. He got a job like 4 hours away.
Sex ed.
And he was supposed to join us, but at the last second, he was like, "Sorry, guys, I have my physical tonight at 7."
Shut up. I'll kill you.
So
We love you.
Yeah,
we love you, Dad.
we love you, but we do want to know how did that physical go? Is everything a-okay?
The physical was all right. I actually ended up getting something from it.
Like chlamydia or what? What are you talking?
Worse.
Oh.
No.
Worse.
Yeah, Dad, what's the deal with the lumps? Did they ever tell you?
Yeah. Was it breast cancer again?
Well, I have 3 of them now.
Oh, 3 breasts.
3 breast cancers?
No, testicles. No.
The tumor grew so large that it's a 3rd breast now.
You want to coke her or something?
Yes.
Yeah, Laura?
I'm hoping to donate one.
Oh, that's very generous.
Imagine being a factory of tumors so you could sell your growths as like boobs and stuff.
I'm sure there's a substantial market for that. I'm sure we can take that to Shark.
I'm sure there's a fetish for it.
Yeah. So what's your product again? You're selling your tumor as a breast implant?
Here's my business card.
So what's been new, man? Give us a rundown. You haven't been here since the infamous Jessica Sears Her Pussy Shut episode.
Dude.
Oh God. Well, I've mainly just been working
on that
and that's basically about it. Dungeons and Dragons, and I've been playing Red Dead.
Nice.
How's Red Dead going?
Red Dead is just okay. The second half is so much better than the first half.
Interesting. What's the most?
I would have to give
have
it
you been
a
recruited
solid-
to the KKK yet, or?
Actually, I found a group of KKK members and I
nice.
slaughtered
Okay.
them.
Why?
Yeah, that's discrimination. That's that's reverse racism.
Discrimination, whatever.
Are there black people?
I'm not gonna lie. What I did first, I approached it very, like fair. I pulled a Molotov out and I started with the Molotov. And then I switched to the shotgun, and the ones that were running away, I made sure to chase violently.
All right.
That's all I'm gonna put in.
Yeah, I saw a video just the other night of a dude experimenting to see what would happen if you brought a black guy to the KKK. Like he lassoed him up, put him on the horse, and like took him during one of the meetings. They didn't do anything.
What?
They didn't do anything. I was
What happened?
disappointed.
What? They didn't
Really?
beat him up or
Yeah, no, they.
lynch him or
What
anything?
happened?
We're talking about Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Steven.
There's a guy that lassoed up a black guy and took him to the KKK to see what would happen, and
Oh my
they
God.
didn't do anything. So
Huh.
apparently they have enough detail to make a horse's balls shrink during the cold weather, but not enough
What?
to have the KKK lynch a black guy. 2 out of 10. Rent worthy at best.
2 out of 10. Fuck this game.
Rockstar's really falling behind here.
Not enough racism. 2 out of 10.
Sticking the fork knife. But yeah, do we want to recall our harrowing adventure with Dylan when we moved him in?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
yeah. Do you have anything that you want to? Anything that's sticking out to you?
Well, for the one thing that I do really remember that I still think is pretty funny is so I guess it was the couch that we were carrying in.
Yeah,
Chase and I carried that in there, and
the one that smells like cat piss.
so like we went and they had like metal doors that you had to go through like to get to the elevator. So we opened the door and we didn't have anybody to hold it. So Chase and I just kind of like kicked it open and tried to like run through with the couch.
Yeah,
But it has a metal rail on the bottom. So when we went through there, we like fucked that door up, like scratched the fuck out of it.
yeah.
And like Chase is like, just go. And like I didn't realize how bad it was, so I just like rammed it through, and then we look and it was like really scratched, and I just started laughing. Like I was laughing so hard that I had to like put the couch down. Like Chase and I just dropped the couch, and I was like on the ground, hands and knees, laughing, and it was bad. Dude. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Hands
oh yeah.
and knees.
Well, you know, Dylan actually he called me a couple nights ago. He said that they actually put up a poster. They put up a mugshot because they looked through like the recordings, and they just put up Chase's. They had put up yours.
Nice.
Like, keep an eye out for this man.
I did really like the like wannabe Guido that was like checking him into his
Oh
apartment.
yeah, the fuck boy, the
Yeah.
60-year-old fuck
Oh
boy.
yeah, it had to be.
Yeah.
Like looked like he went in and like did like just enough reps with just the bar to not have man boobs, and like
That's a good description. Yeah,
definitely looked
like
like
one of those guys that uses rubber weights.
yeah, definitely looked
or
like
shake weights. Shake
Yeah, there you
weights.
go. It looked like he was wearing buckle jeans, so he probably wears affliction t-shirts all the time.
Yeah. He had his UFC T-shirt
Yeah.
on underneath.
He was talking about like how later he was gonna get a pizza and sit in the hot tub with his kid, and I'm like, yeah, it's a little weird, man.
Yeah, you know that was Sean Hornbeck. he's already at it.
Oh my gosh.
It was interesting though when we were moving in Dylan, and he just started hanging out there with his Goku robe on and talking to that guy completely
Yeah.
straight faced.
Yeah, he didn't want to carry his Goku robe, so
He put it on.
he put it on and then walked upstairs with like an armful of stuff, and then the guy had him like sign some papers. So we're all kind of standing there, and Dylan's sitting there with his bright orange Goku robe on,
Yeah, wearing
signing
nothing
apartment
else.
papers
Wearing nothing else underneath.
Yep. with his balls dangling right underneath.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the guy was totally checking him out. I want to say that the guy's name was Kyle, because he seems like someone that would down a monster pretty easily.
He doesn't just drink them; he shotguns monsters.
yeah, he like knifes it at the bottom
Yep.
and just drains
Oh, yeah.
it in like 3 seconds flat. Then gets on his like he gets on his ninja motorcycle and does some donuts in the parking lot. The one other interesting thing that happened during our escapades is we went to the bar
Dude,
and we had another cougar experience.
it's pretty funny.
Yeah, Dylan attracts them like catnip.
She was definitely after Nathan at first, though.
Nathan, like your brother, the famous
Oh no,
dead pro jury.
not that one.
Yeah, by the way, Nathan did finally pass away, so now the moment of silence.
Oh shit.
Hashtag
How did I not hear about
Revive Nathan. Yeah, he finally succumbed.
Dude. Could you imagine actually when Nathan dies, all that backup growth that hasn't happened to him just
Yeah.
like comes out of
It's like-
nowhere?
it's like-
Like he
It's
actually
like how
grows
lifeless
his
corpse.
normal
Yeah,
size
it's
when
like
he
how a
dies.
corpse cleanses their bowels after they die. All the excess growth just
straight to
pops
death.
out. Oh yeah. Yeah, they have to cover it up. It's like a half coffin. So
A separate coffin just for the dick.
it's like tinted up with his erect penis.
They can't close the casket.
Yeah, but we had this. We were just like playing pool, and first off, Dylan doesn't know how to play pool. I was very disappointed.
Wait, how does he not know?
He held it like a 2-year-old. He didn't even. He couldn't handle a stick like Tracy can. It doesn't run in the family apparently.
Oh shit,
But yeah,
dude! If
old.
it would have been Kathy though.
Oh yeah. But this old woman. She's like probably like 40s or something, but she's a chunk. She was kind of eyeing us from across the room. She was just by herself.
I thought she was like waiting for somebody the whole time.
Oh yeah, she was scoping it out. She was
She was
a predator.
for sure.
She was yeah.
She was a predator, a
We
man
looked
eater.
over, we saw on Dylan's forehead, he had 3 red dots on it. Oh, here she comes. Yeah. She just like came over and she started like trying to give us tips and stuff, and she wanted our tip.
Yeah.
But
But it was funny though because she kept like initially she was just kind of watching, and then she'd come over and be like, like kind of sort of like advice, you know what I mean? But then it turned into like she started calling herself Mama.
Yep.
And the funniest part though was at one point she kept trying. She was like getting after Chase too, and so she starts talking to Chase, and then at one point she goes, "How old's your mama?" And he says like 46 or whatever, 45, and she's like, "Well, your mama's 47 tonight," or something like that. And we were like, "Whoa!" Like,
And I was
my
like, and
gosh.
she's about to be 69.
it was hilarious, dude.
That's a good one.
So yeah, long story short, Dylan actually took her home.
Oh yeah, man, just
Yeah.
wrecked her
Yeah, no, she's
right on the cat pee couch.
Yeah, no, she loved it.
Cat pee couch.
Now it
Wait,
doesn't smell like
Chase got
cat
with
pee
her?
anymore because she drenched it. Dude. She's like one of those porn squirters that's in like a hose, like it doesn't stop. Like you're a little scared that they're like running out of fluids to survive.
Yeah, she looked pretty shriveled.
Wait,
when
so
I went
Chase-
out.
Yeah, she was like a
got with
raisin.
her?
She was like a California raisin.
Like the what are they selling, lady from
Yeah.
SpongeBob?
Yeah, she lost all of her limbs. It was just like a spine and a head. Lost her eyes.
Oh wait, so the predator got reverse predator?
Yeah. Dylan was like an Arnott Yakshi, and he like took in her life force to become stronger. He took his self.
Like reverse
Oh my
Highlander.
Yeah. His penis is like his uncircumcised penis sucks him in.
The foreskin slowly encloses over them,
Yes.
and then they just shrivel to nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, they originally they tried to have a rabbi when Dylan was first born. They tried to have a brie for him, and it started consuming the rabbi. And he's trying to slash at it, but it over encumbered him. So
What the fuck are you talking
that's
about?
Dylan.
I don't know.
That's Dylan's origin story, his dark history. But yeah, I thought in honor of Mama. And in honor of our fallen nigga Dylan, and in honor of having Ethan back,
Yo.
his last one was our scenario with Dylan and Jess in the seared pussy. We could do another.
Yes, where the goat was the final boss and Dylan had to pull a sword out of her asshole.
Yeah. I thought we could do another ad lib.
You want to do another ab lib?
Of what Dylan is doing to reel in the pussy.
Oh my God.
Wait, reel in the who?
Let's have some requirements though. At some point in the story, the Goku robe has to be and
Oh no, that's a good one.
So do his swords, okay?
Yes.
His collection of swords.
Okay. Ethan
And his cute little pillows.
What pillows?
I don't even know
like his
what the fuck they
chikorita, his stuffed chikorita.
No, they were like gray pillows. They were like blue and gray little pillows. He still had them in the wrapping and everything. I can't remember what they were.
Oh, his white.
Wait,
his white
Dylan
food
collects
pillows. It has
pillows?
like the anime babes on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has, like, a
Oh, the
little
body
cutout.
pillows that you can dry hump.
He like fills it up with SpaghettiOs, warm SpaghettiOs.
That's so gross.
So Ethan,
Add some mayonnaise to them.
gross.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you want to take the honors here of starting us off?
So wait, are we talking about what he's doing with the sex advisor or the
No,
cougar
it's
mama?
what he.
Let's call it like the misadventures of Dylan's quest for pussy
Yes.
in Springfield.
How is he
In-
reeling in the pussy in Springfield? How's he acquiring his women?
First off, Dylan, he would try to muster up a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
And for that to happen, he would have to pull out some dank anime memes to like really lift his spirits.
Yeah.
So of course he does like naked special sword karate fighting in his room.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
And-
shadow boxing.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's just the build up. And then he says, my power level, it's not high
He
enough.
goes to the local
So-
butcher shop and gets like a side of beef and hangs it from the ceiling and just goes to town on it.
Yeah, he cuts it up for
No, not
practice.
sexually.
Oh, okay.
No, this is solely like
Both.
to focus his efforts into like his conquest for women.
Yeah, like a full like hog corpse.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He has,
Oh
like,
my
meat
God.
hooks hanging from his
Yeah,
ceiling.
yeah.
How
Has
do
a
you
meat hook
even bring
professionally
that
installed.
Is he like one of those fetish people that like puts the meat hooks through their
Ooh.
skin and like dangles?
Like Chris Angel. Like,
Oh my
fish
God.
hooks with meat hooks.
Yes.
No, fish hooks.
Oh my God.
Instead of having just like one big meat hook to hold on to all of it, he has like 40
Puts it through
fish
the pelvic
hooks.
girdle.
Oh,
Oh my God, no.
I'm good.
He has like an intricate ceiling of like skin spread, and he just has a bunch of fish hooks holding up this pig carcass.
Okay, nice.
It's got to be gory.
Yeah.
And so he's doing his practice katana swings, and he ends up breaking a couple of his fake swords. So
Like he's trying to impress the women, but like when he swing, they just shatter because they're like really cheap, like Walmart swords.
I ordered these online. They're Valerian steel.
They just cracked and fell apart.
Yeah.
So he's got his brittle butter knives now. He still sheaths
It's
them.
like the Giant's blade from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, oh yeah. Three hits
Yeah.
and it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. So after that, he's like, "Well, I guess I'll get dressed up to go out now that I'm all sweaty."
Yeah.
And
He doesn't.
so of course,
The
he doesn't shower. Dylan never
like
showers.
sweet scent from Pokemon.
Yeah, he realized that through lifting furniture and moving in, that sweat gave him like a perfect alpha male apex aroma.
Yeah. That's what attracted Mama.
So it's what
It's like
attracted
he
the
just
mama.
hunted
Yeah.
his
So
hand.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
So he kept it. He's like, oh, this is a good
He's
must.
too lazy to go to the gym, so he just like shadow boxes in his room for a little bit until he breaks his hand.
In fact, he called up Kyle and asked if he wanted to like shower together, but it just didn't work out
Okay.
because Kyle's son was there.
He
To
docked
talk.
a little bit. They off-roaded some.
They off-roaded a little
bit.
So he goes to his wardrobe and
Okay, Nick.
someone else can pick it up.
Well, he gets the Goku robe. That's a given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
I'll jump in if Nick doesn't have anything. yet.
Go.
Okay. So he goes to the closet, opens the door, looks in the mirror to see, what he's got going, like, if he
Yeah.
kind of to check his game out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what have I got going for me?
He realizes that he
Decides
looks like
that
a
his-
Buddha statue.
decides that his regular naturally blonde hair isn't the right shade or style. So decides to go bleach his hair again, and then proceeds to post a selfie on Facebook saying the real Slim Shady.
And then he writes
God, that's
SS on his arm,
Yeah, there you go.
standing for Slim Shady in quotes.
But they look like lightning bolts.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Anyways, so then he goes and decides that the style still isn't right. So goes to the local barber shop. Decides to ask him for the Pauly D. Guido blowout.
Oh my god.
goes to Goes to
Oh my
back to
God.
the complex and says, "Hey Kyle, let's go shopping real quick." Goes and buys some buckle jeans and some Affliction t-shirts. Comes back, puts them on, looks in the mirror, puts a thumbs up, and says, "I got it." And then Nick or Zach.
Nick, do you got anything?
I missed that last part you said.
He has his Affliction t-shirt on.
Yeah, so he's got his buckle jeans, his Affliction t-shirt, bleach blonde hair with the Poly D blowout.
Let's say he has like some stripes on the side.
There you go, yeah,
Like
yeah.
a sick fade, but also like a rat tail on the back.
All right.
And the right thing was cornrow.
So he's all dressed up,
Oh
ready to
God.
go. Hair's-
He cuts it off once he's a true Jedi Knight.
Yeah, he's starting to remind me of
Yeah.
Anakin.
his haircut, bleached.
Yeah.
It's all good. He's ready to go.
Yeah,
Ready to go out.
fly.
Ready to
Hit the town.
head for the ladies.
Yeah.
So where does he look for the ladies at?
Goes back to Bentley's.
Goes back to
No.
Or the
Now with that outfit. Now with that outfit.
Okay, where's he going, Nick?
Okay, where is he going? He's dressing like a douchebag.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to. Let's go to the local high school down there.
He's
Oh
gonna
my
crash a
God.
prom.
He's gonna crash the prom. I mean, it's pretty typical with dressing like that.
Yeah. He fits
Well, he's
right.
got a monster first. He chugs a monster.
Oh yeah.
He's
He has
ready to
a
go.
whole keg of Monster. A Four Loco.
Shotguns a Four Loco,
Yeah.
eats a couple pot cookies, then he's on his way.
Not a hot pocket.
Yeah. Pizza rolls, a whole tray of pizza rolls.
All by himself.
So, let's go to the local prom. Well, he realized he can't get into the prom because
He looks like a school shooter.
he looks like a school shooter.
He has his finest trench coat on. His AR-15 and katana on.
Yeah, we know how
his
Dylan
back.
likes his guns and stuff.
Yeah.
It's his weapon.
Yeah. He has
Just-
a Glock in his Rory.
Yeah. So, it's a very niche kind of category of women that will actually be attracted to him at this point.
Yeah, like a Keanu type.
Yeah, like
No
he knows
way.
he's really got to reach out to all these places.
Yeah.
So the first place he tries is the high school.
He sees Chase there. And this is
So
Chase's
Chase is actually at prom with one of the
with the Dairy Queen
freshman.
bitches.
one of the freshmen. Chase is there.
All the way in Springfield.
Yeah. Chase is really,
Hey,
that's a whole different
That-
story. We'll
It's
get
a
into
standard water goal.
that. Yeah.
doesn't Chase have a truck now?
Yeah, now he can go long distances. Yeah, he has a wider radius of bitches.
Yeah, Chase can tie up a lot of little girls and throw them in the
Yeah,
back.
like once they put his picture up at one high school, he could just move on. But like he's done it so much that he has to be in like a 4-hour radius. He has to go 4 hours away so that they don't recognize him.
He gets a
I mean-
Tinder, and you can choose your location and stuff.
Yeah,
So he could just keep moving his location
Yeah.
and put the age as far down as he can.
Yep.
That's how he does it. He told me.
Okay, so what's Dylan doing? Dude?
Okay. He's striking out at high school, okay?
Still can't get any hoes.
He's striking out. He begins to realize whatever he's wearing is not working.
Yeah.
Not working.
Man, but I thought the blowout would do it.
Nope.
he chugs another monster to get confidence.
Girls are calling him nerd, like in high school. He's thinking
Nerd?
about killing
With
himself.
with his spray tan and his sharpie on muscle striations. To look big.
He's thinking about killing
he
himself.
cut his chest hair now, Batman. Simple.
He's so sure this is gonna work. He's thinking about killing himself right now.
Holy shit.
Oh my god!
Zero to
Really
1,000.
well done.
He just got a real boy job, but his self confidence was just trashed by these high schoolers so much.
Starts having all these terrible memories from high school.
Yeah.
What are you
He almost
talking
can't
about?
do it.
Dylan
But
actually
he goes
got
back to
laid
the
in high
drawing board.
school.
He's like, okay, I'm going home. Going back to the closet.
Okay, yeah.
What do we got?
Okay. So Dylan's like, okay, the problem was I didn't take it far enough. So I gotta put the Goku robe on. I gotta
Oh, shit.
I gotta put my Konoha headband on. But I gotta put a little slash mark through it so that they know I'm edgy. I'm going to carry with me my copy of the PS2 classic Shadow the Hedgehog.
Dude, legit.
And just as a backup, he's gonna bring his AR with him. Bump stock included.
It's not his primary weapon.
No, his katana is his primary.
The broken
It's
katana.
dragon sword.
Don't forget, it's broken.
Yeah. He has that live grenade that he used to keep on his shelves. So he hits up the high school again. He sees Chase being carried out in handcuffs.
Oh my gosh, he got arrested.
That's his standard. He put on some makeup before he left. He put on like some eyeliner on the side so it looks like he's in sage mode, like Naruto. He's like, I gotta bring out all the guns for this one.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, but he doesn't
He
have the
wears a
outfit.
little headband that he has.
Yeah, he's got his Akatsuki headband on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, does he have his little
That's a
shirt
Kotsky.
band?
That's not Sage mode.
He's mixing a lot of things. Yeah, he has his shuriken with him.
That's his main. That's his
His
main
one
weapon this
shuriken.
time.
Yeah, he decides that in order to make these high school bitches wet enough to come with him, he has to assert his dominance, right? So he has to get a couple kills for his bumps. So he goes in, he busts in Gears of War style into the
Full charge of Brody runs through the double doors.
Brody runs into that pussy.
I would think he'd take his
His Lancer.
Lancer,
Yeah.
just gets the door.
Yeah, he has his AR with his battleship bayonet, his red scope, and his iron sights. He's got all the attachments he needs. Ethan, what happens now?
Oh, wait, so he has all of his attachments on his Lancer AR-15?
Yeah, the last action he's done is Rhodey run through the double doors into the middle of the crowd dancing.
Yeah.
Straight in.
I mean, there's nothing else Dylan would do
But
other than...
he runs with his arms back. Like Naruto.
It adds speed. In fact, he goes so fast, he accidentally tramples a kid.
Yeah, to death.
It happened to
Steps
be...
on the soft spot.
Yeah, while yelling, gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. So he's in the center of the dance floor, and finally he has attention. People are looking at him. So he starts doing the obvious. He starts party rock anthem. So he starts doing the party rock anthem
He starts
right in the
party
middle of the
rocking?
dance floor, and everyone's like, "Oh,
Running
that's
Man and stuff.
yeah." They're like, "Oh, that's so 2010."
Oh.
So they basically all start throwing water at him because they can't have alcohol. It's a prom.
Yeah.
They pull tomatoes out of
And,
their back pockets.
Yeah.
They start
Yeah, so-
crashing his car.
Everyone's laughing and
Dylan's
throwing shit at him, and like his sage mode becomes like a real thing. Like he thinks he's going all out. He starts screaming and yelling. He puts his hands together and he does the signs, though it looks stupid. His hands are wet. It's just like a sloppy mess.
Is he trying to do jutsus or what?
Yeah, he's trying to do jujitsu.
The deaf kids start responding to it.
Yeah.
They're
They
yelling
say,
at
"Oh
him in
shit!"
sign language.
They sign, "Oh shit! This guy's for real."
Yeah.
He starts signing, and there are other angsty teens at the school, and they come out and actually challenge him
Oh,
with their angst.
okay.
Yes. And he tries to pull the trigger on the Lancer, but it's wet. It's moist. The gunpowder, it's not working. So all he's got left is his broken katana, one shuriken, may I add you, and his Lancer, the chainsaw part. But that's kind of messed
The
up too.
chainsaw works though.
The what?
Chain's fucked up on it. He hasn't taken it to the store for a tune-up.
No. Dylan's an idiot. He just leaves it in his closet.
Oh, okay.
He never cleans his guns.
Yeah.
So he starts running
what
at
do these
the
kids look
opposing.
like? Are they in like full like duct tape
I imagine they're like
outfits? And
John. That's what I imagine them.
they all look
Wow.
like
Wow,
What
way to
a-
just call one person out.
okay.
Yeah, you might have to believe that.
Yeah. What do they look
Yeah.
like, Ethan? Give us a description.
So these kids, they're dressed up like Organization 13 members, of course.
Oh,
They're
okay.
just challenging him because it's angst versus angst.
Yeah. I like it.
Because Kingdom Hearts 3 is so close, like they're hyped as fuck.
Yeah. But they're like duct tape cloaks, right?
Yeah. No, they're wearing wigs too.
He's describing the kids that are challenging Dylan, the angsty teens.
Ah, okay,
They're in
okay.
Organization 13 outfits, but it's duct tape.
Oh my god.
Yes, it is duct tape, and the chain is like those chains that you get from like the candy machines, and you twist it, and like it comes in a little plastic capsule, and they're like, "Oh, these chains right out of Organization 13,"
Yeah.
and they're like candy.
Like the douche, like sometimes they're in gold chains, but you know what I mean.
Like the ones that are on pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of gothic looking, but it's definitely meant to be the Organization fad.
Yeah.
And so Dylan runs at them and
Steven.
pass the torch.
So what weapon does he have left? The Lancer, but with
only the chainsaw. He has
But it's kind of fucked
like
up.
one shuriken, and he has a broken.
And the Organization members, they all have their respective weapons.
Okay. So Dylan runs at the first one, tries to rev up the chainsaw on the Lancer, but it shits out like right as he touches the duct tape suit. So right when it hits it, the duct tape bogs down the chainsaw and it gets stuck. It gets stuck in the tape because it's so shitty.
It looks like one of those old VHSs.
Yeah.
Tape gets
Just tape everywhere.
Yeah.
So then he gets mad, throws his Lancer on the ground, tries to come at him with his broken sword. And then I don't know what happens at that point, because at this point he's pretty agitated at this point. He's struck out multiple times. So let's say that like he's got some like some failure fueled rage
Yeah, you
going.
got some fucking rage going.
sexual angst.
He's starting to get
Monster
mad.
fueled rage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So instead of trying to attack them more, he decides to step back and focus his ki.
Oh my god.
And then he decides to start like squatting and screaming like Goku does, in hopes that he can like
Intimidate them or something?
well not intimidate them. Like he's been trying to go Super Saiyan
Yeah.
like when he's in his apartment by himself.
He actually
He
believes
thinks
that'll
he's-
work.
Right, like
Yeah.
he's on the brink of things. Like he might be able to make it happen.
He's
now
watched Dragon Ball Z a couple times.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
So
he knows it comes at the right
He's
time.
watched only GT.
Oh,
He
God,
gets-
kill yourself.
he
He deserves to die.
gets in the stands and starts screaming and immediately shits his pants
Wait, I got something to add in.
on the neck.
All right, so in the confusion of him shitting his pants, like he's like, "What the fuck?" One of the people in the organization or whatever.
I'm not picturing it right now. I just got fucking blood hair. It's right.
It's not even like
You gotta picture the blood, dude.
yeah, it's not like
You want to listen to this?
like it's all
It's
up his back.
explosive.
It's
Oh,
all
yeah.
up his back.
It's
It's
all
like
down.
shotgun blast.
Like
Yeah.
if he was wearing like briefs, it would fill him up.
Yeah.
Like all 360 like coverage. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's bad. So like he's like confused and embarrassed, and then one
but
of the
also kind of like turned on. Like he's
Yeah.
starting to get a chub.
right now he's about a half a chub right now.
Yeah.
So one of the people he's fighting, what weapons do they have?
Like every-
Organizations are
every
different,
weapon
and these
you
are
can
all the real
imagine.
weapons too. Like they're not just cosplay. Like it's actually.
Yeah, they're
called
legit at
that.
this point.
Yeah,
It
they
they've-
actually
they've-
have powers.
Yeah, they've morphed into all the organization members with their actual weapons, just duct tape clothes.
Yeah.
That kind of like
To like let you know, like Marluxia would straight wreck this entire prime.
Probably.
I don't know if Vexton might have a shot.
I'll kill you.
What about Goofex? Right, Nick.
Okay, so this is an organization that's known for taking care of these kind of people,
Right.
people who look like.
Angsty teens. You're right.
Yeah,
You're actually correct.
Guido, like
Yeah, that's why in
anime
Springfield,
freaks.
I swear, like I heard in Springfield, like you can't find any of people that look like that.
Yeah.
Because this organization, which is
Yeah,
100,
they walk it out.
Organization 13 was sent.
Yeah.
it's
to
100,000
Springfield.
By
members.
Trump.
Yeah.
It's like when he sent the army to the border to stop the caravan, he sent the organization to stop the
Yeah.
anime Guidos.
Has 100,000 members. I
It's an
heard.
epidemic.
I heard The Rock is a member.
Yeah.
This organization.
So he's at the high school
What?
dance.
Dwayne the Rock
Him
Johnson.
and Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Kevin Hart is role playing as a student.
Yeah, he's in whiteface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of them, they don't want to kill him in front of everyone else. So
Right.
they just want to. It'd be pretty messy. Got to clean up. Gonna have to cancel prom.
I mean, there's like already a fucking shotgun splatter shit in the room, so.
I know, but they get that cleaned up real quick. Bam. Like they don't have to get the police involved. So they just want to incapacitate him at first. Okay, so while he's still confused about shitting himself and kind of deep down proud that
That he makes such an impressive
yeah,
short.
like,
Yeah.
he's never seen a shit this big
Yeah.
before.
He thinks that he has ascended to SS2 level.
Just for his boot.
Yeah. He stencils in a little 2 next to his SS tattoo.
Okay, so he's still confused, and then somebody hits him in the back of the chair. They don't want to kill him, so they just try to knock him down.
Yeah.
The chair breaks everywhere, and there's pieces of chair everywhere.
Was it Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
Yeah, it was Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Proficient with
Hart
chairs.
is totemed on top of him like Voltron.
Well, no, we'll say like WWE debut Dwayne Johnson. Like,
Yeah.
Like badass train.
back in the day, fanny pack and everything.
Turtleneck and chain.
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's hot.
He has like kids on his arms like Voltron. They fuse together.
All right, so Dylan has a shuriken that he could use,
Yeah.
but he knows he's outnumbered at this point. So one shuriken is not enough.
Oh,
He's gonna have to save that till later.
He adds a bump stock to it.
Well, anyways, they break this chair over his back, and then he looks around, and there's some sharp pieces in there. So hey, there's more weapons for him, and that'd be better than his broken katana. That's plastic. That has been tried to be sharp. So he falls to the ground, picks up one of the sharp pieces, and then
He docks it. Yeah. He it's like a spring-loaded weapon. Like he pushes his little PP in, and then bam! It's just like straight up decap one of the kids.
right through the throat. Right through the throat.
Now at this point, the women are just like they drop their panties. At this point, the whole gym is slowly like. The water level's starting to rise in the gym from the sheer wetness coming from all the women. So,
From Dwayne?
at this point, Dylan says, I think we should probably take this back to my place. So Dylan has a murder of young women following her or following him.
But what about the other organization members? Are they so scared they just like?
Yeah, they bow down. They lay down their arms.
In respect.
Yes, they go down on hands and knees and offer up their pinky bowls.
Wow.
Which he ignores and takes
Yes.
all the young bitches.
He says, later inferiors, and takes them back to his apartments. Now, his apartments, it's a little creepy. I mean, he has,
Yeah, because of the skin on the ceiling.
yeah, I mean, he has the skin
Ooh.
on the ceiling. He has the meat hooks and everything.
The life size like Naruto that's like
Yeah,
like a
the
human.
Naruto waifu pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is just hard as a rock.
Yeah.
I mean, he has not.
Don't
Walked,
drop it, it's gonna shatter.
he has not. him
The
and Lucas
only
used to, like,
wet spot is the
Is
spaghetti.
Naruto
Yeah.
sex robot?
Him and Lucas used to take turns on it. They have not watched it since high school.
Oh my god.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, no, it is black. So they're walking in there. Kyle is just hanging out,
In the apartment with nobody else there.
slamming some of Dylan's monster squad. He's probably got a cut to this. I think Kyle's a watcher.
Probably.
They get in here. They hear whimpering coming from the apartment. They're scared, but also kind of aroused. The danger, it's turning them on. You hear in Vietnamese cries coming from underneath
Oh my God.
Dylan's bed. Dylan goes to freshen up. He says, I need to wash all the shit off of myself before I ravage you all. And despite their cries, because they want to seal in the flavor before they rev Dylan, he's like, no, I gotta get all the dingleberries off first. I gotta harvest them for later. So he goes off to the bathroom, and they're hearing these cries. They push the bed, and a secret passage appears. A dark, dank staircase goes down for stories. For so many stories that you know it's below the entire apartment complex. They light a torch to light their way. A convenient torch in the wall. And what do they find?
Find out next time on the exciting conclusion to Dylan's depraved quest for Vietnamese pussy on Circle Jacks. Don't watch alone.